What's up, people? Back at it again. Here, I want to talk about my experience being in the Army, and I just want to touch on some of the stories that I had back when I first joined. That maybe will get you excited, maybe to join the Army, or maybe if you're in the Army, you can probably make sense of where you're going. All right. So me being, I'm competitive, right? When it comes to sports and everything, and I never really found a love for running, jogging, or walking or stuff like that. But I knew it was a thing in the Army you have to do. You have to know how to do that. You have to be able to perform in that. And so I was always like thinking, you have to be able to run. Maybe I wasn't thinking you had to run the fastest, but I had to be faster than my rival. In the Army, you might not see yourself having a person that you can rival, but me being an anime watcher, you always have your main procrastinator or the main character. He has that complete opposite, or maybe not that complete opposite, but he has that person he wants to beat. Not to the ground, nothing negative, but competing wise, you want to be able to beat, right? So you want to look at somebody that's good, and you want to not compare yourself, but you want to be like, you know what? I could probably do better than you. I could probably do better than you. I could do better than myself, and me competing against myself, I will surpass you. Right? So what you have to realize is that it's not a bad thing to want to compete. It's a good thing. It makes you have that drive to push yourself to newer limits, and it doesn't have to be like all inspiring or anything, but it's definitely a record that's being broken by you, because you know what you can't do, but you can really do it. You think it's impossible, but it's really possible. So I had a rival in running. When I first got to basic training, I had a guy, and he was funny. He was eccentric. He was charismatic and everything. And we was cool, but we wasn't cool in basic, because everybody's in their own bubble, and you become friends with who you become friends with and stuff. But when it came to PT wise, I was like, I always see you up here running. Like you in front of, like, there's always it's like 50% of the runners in basic training are in the middle. And then you might have like 10 or 15% of people that are faster than the 50% that's in the middle. And then the rest are like they trying to survive. And hey, if you start in the back, by the end of basic training, you be in the middle. Maybe you be in the front, right? But either way, I always saw him up in the front. So me, I would say when I first started basic training, I was not that good at running, but I definitely trained way before. Not way before, but I trained like weeks or a month or two before joining. And I was always a person that was about, working out, but I never really did it every day. It was on and off. But I was up in the front, and I had this guy, he was up in the front too. And I was like, hey, I think maybe this PT test, I'll beat you. Okay. And me and him is talking, like, you might not. I don't know. But it was like even if we didn't really solidify this competitiveness towards each other and stuff, I always knew. I was like, you know what? I'm not going to let this guy beat me. I was not obsessed with it, but it was like a drive. Like, okay, me and him's running at the same pace. Okay, I fall back a little bit. He's running up ahead. All right, he's slowing down. I might could catch him this time. But you got to think, like, even if the person that your rival is, even if he's way up in front, you still have people that are in front of you. You still have people that's behind you and stuff. So you should never feel bad if you're not really achieving what you set out for yourself to achieve. You know, you're still winning. Maybe it might not be in the way that you want it to be, but in a way you're still winning. And so that's what it is. And that's my dog back there. He's crying that, you know, the lady, the missus, she's gone for the day, just to watch somebody else's kid babysitting. But either way, like, in a world of competitiveness, like, you don't need to be obsessed with it, but you definitely have to at least have some type of drive, something like every day. Like, even like I've been in the Army for a while now, and it was never a time when I took a PT test and I was like, you know what, I see these people, they're running and stuff, and I know I could run faster, but I'm gonna let them have it or whatever. I'm gonna let them run that whole lap around me. I'm gonna let them have it. I would never. If you know you can do it, why lack? Why hold yourself back? Why not try to compete? If you don't want to compete with others, why not compete yourself? See what you can achieve, you know? See what you can push yourself to each and every day. If you don't have any rival, if you don't have any competitor that can match you, see if you can beat the person before that. And I'm not trying to be a motivational speaker and everything, but it just comes to a point like, what are you running for? What are you doing this test for? What are you in the Army for? What are you trying to be a soldier for if you're not trying to compete against yourself? You know, the Army is be all you can be. Army strong. So you have to be Army strong in your eyes, if not in anybody else's eyes, in your eyes. And so that's all I wanted to talk about. I had a rival. I had a person that I competed myself or put myself up against in basic training. And I can tell you, at the end of the day, I won. I ran 11-minute flat, or no, it was a 12-minute flat. Yeah, it's not the fastest time in all of basic training or athleticism in the world, but I was happy about that. Not because I won and everything, but just looking back, I was like, you know what? 12-minute flat, that's 100. Yeah, 11:45. Okay, I got this. And then when I finally found out that, you know, 12-minute flat is like way above standard, you know, it was kind of like, oh, okay, well, I'm going to keep performing. And I kept that standard for myself. And I was happy with that. So if you are in basic training, or you're going to basic training, or you're looking back and you're asking yourself, why did I join? Find something to carry you on, man. You know, find something to hold yourself to. And if you're in basic training and you're watching this video, I don't even know how you even have a phone right now. But hold yourself up, man. Keep pushing on and touch greatness, all right, within yourself, all right? I'll see you guys. Peace.